I said I would do a part two, but the time lapse determined that you needed to be skewed and modified to the time where I clock out of work and lollygag at a bit in the Walmart. Yes, I'm eating because eating is part of human nature. I don't know why everybody is concerned about it. But anyway, continuing the conversation. Where are my manners? What the fuck? Talking with my mouth full. That's so rude. I'm so sorry. But continuing the conversation. We should bring back shaming people that are obnoxious on the internet, especially on the spiritual community, the occult community, the witchcraft community, pagan. I can make a list, and I'm not gonna see the end of it. Like, I understand that once you're aware that you have spiritual abilities, that you're awakening, that you're becoming more conscious, you're more aware of things, it's completely normal. You feel like kind of special. You feel unique. You have a sense of importance that is above average. Not gonna lie, this fucking piece of apple in the middle of my teeth is pissing me off. Give me a moment. Okay, problem solved. So yeah, like, I understand. You want to feel unique. You want to feel important. You want to feel like the chosen one. But taking consideration that being considered as such, I will not stress this enough. I can't stress this enough. Comes with responsibilities. Personal responsibilities. Personal responsibilities. Just like that song, Bullets. Check it out on YouTube. It's awesome. Use it to be the theme song for Cyberpunk 2077. Like, I understand, but it has a sense of responsibility. And that's something that escaped the grasp of a bunch of people on those communities. Like I said, I completely understand that you want to feel special, that you want to feel powerful, you want to feel unique. But Uncle Ben already said, with great powers come great responsibilities. It doesn't make any sense. Entities, higher creatures, ascended masters grant the universe, God, or whatever the fuck, grant you superpowers and you don't know how to use it. Matter of fact, you use it poorly, you use it wrongly, you don't have any concept of your mission by having that. And sincerely speaking, it's fucking disrespectful to the ascended forces that granted you that kind of shit, you know? Because you're simply wasting things away just because you have no idea of what the fuck are you doing. Don't take it personally if I'm not looking into your eyes. I'm waiting for my bus to go home, so I'm just here. So, with that being said, you have to understand that. For example, let me give an example. If you're a clairvoyant, what the fuck with my spelling? Hello. Okay, much better. For an example, if you're a clairvoyant and you start seeing more than you feel comfortable seeing, it's because your responsibility is to delve on this more, to nosedive on those things and understand your purpose on those things and what you can do to improve the bond or be the bridge between two worlds, two forces, or whatever the fuck. From the moment that you start understanding that it's not gonna be flowers and lavender, that it's not gonna be roses, it's not gonna be lilies and sakuras, it's gonna be umbral, miasma, that shit smells to high heavens and hells. It's gonna be the fog, the death fog. To the people who went to the astral and ended up bumping into the darker areas, knows what I'm talking about. To places where you have nothing but yourself, the void. And you have to learn how to navigate those places because they are highly corruptive of your mind, your essence, and your soul. You can't go anywhere like relax on your comfort of your bed, detach your soul from your goddamn butcher body, and then lollygag in a dimension that you are nowhere near capable or equipped to navigate, especially without preparations and without your guides, because I've seen a bunch of motherfuckers on the other side lollygagging, unaware of what they are doing, walking in the astral. Don't you think for a second that I don't see that shit. Matter of fact, most of the times I'm helping sending those motherfuckers back. Yeah, you unaware motherfuckers that has no idea what they are doing and taking a risk of it and putting yourself in danger. It's not funny. Like, grow some common sense and go study before you trying things like it's okay to it without any guidance. And then you have the audacity to think that you're the most special because you delved in the astral. No, you're not special. You're still a common human being experiencing supernatural things, okay? So what do you have to do? Go study. Sharper your mind, more knowledgeable you are, less likely you're gonna get fucked up. Simple as that. And I can't stress this enough. More sharper your brain, more knowledgeable you are, more academically prepared you will be, and more aware and attuned you become, which prevents you from a high-level dangerous state of psychosis. Yes, I went there. And that's what I see a lot in the spiritual community. People going through psychosis. And like every lost mind, the worst of you shows up out of control. So, if you have a quarter of inch of racism in your system, it's going to show up as, oh, I am a so-and-so race from the planet, the yada yada, from the Barney land. Sorry, I had to laugh. Fuck you. Oh shit. Okay, I got way ahead of myself here. Let me record. Okay. Yeah, if you have an inch of racism, you're gonna start acting like you're from another race because you don't wanna deal with who you are, and you may think so less of other people. Elitism and racism in the biggest form ever. You're just repeating history and some religions with a tick, with a sprinkle of Tomorrowland vibe. Anyway, let me stop right there because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna irritate some people. If you act like you're an ancient god or whatever the fuck, you're racist as fuck because you think that you're above everybody else. Of course, there's not a problem to think about like that, but keep in mind that you just try to find an excuse to be a piece of shit, to be subhuman, because you're not being an ascended human, you're being subhuman. Because if you don't know how to be a leader, what are you doing claiming to be one? Because gods are leaders. You're nowhere near of what you claim to be. So tone it down. Because you're nowhere near where you want to be, no matter how much you claim to be. You may say for the 4 winds and 4 times, if your words don't match your actions, if your overall demeanor don't match your claims, you're nothing like an empty wheel cartwheel. The empty cartwheel, they get noisy when they get shaken on a cobblestone road. It's bumpy, it's shaky, it's annoying. And I know for a fact that the noisiest people are empty inside. Think about it. When they claim too much, I am this, I am that, I am. Who the fuck you are? You're everything. But at the same time, you're nothing. So with that being said, stop embarrassing yourself. Go take care of your academical situation. Go study. Go develop some cognizance if you don't like to read. But keep in mind of the dangers of being considered a charlatan. Have your UPG questioned. And above everything, go seek therapy. Mundane before magic. Mundane before spiritual. As above of everything else. Because sometimes we are acting out not of demons, gods, or whatever. We are acting out of chemical imbalance. And I could throw some names. I'll let you guys name them. Because just like Bob Burnham said, we're going to go where everybody knows everybody.